Charlotte City leaders unveiling their proposed budget for 2025. City manager presented city council members tonight with a $4.2 billion spending plan.
Queen City News reporter Savannah Rudisell live at the Charlotte Mecklenburg Government Center. I feel like this number just keeps growing, Savannah. So where is this money going?
Alicia, part of that is because this budget includes some of the largest funds or increases to the housing and transportation funds in city history. But the city manager says to get there, they may have to have an increase in property taxes for the first time in about 5 years.
With less than 2 months until the start of the 2025 fiscal year, Charlotte City Manager Marcus Jones is proposing city council members increase the current budget by just shy of $1 billion, bringing the total operating budget to $4.2 billion.
I believe I've given council at least a starting point to discuss whether or not we want to stay where we are or do something that's scalable and something that we can implement throughout the city.
Jones and his team suggest a 1.5-cent property tax increase. That translates to about $54 a year for the average Charlotte homeowner. A little more than half of the additional revenue would go directly to public safety. The other half would be split between arts and culture funding and the city's capital investment plan. This is the council's first introduction to the proposed budget. District 5 council member Marjorie Molina says she initially questions how the property tax increase will impact low-income constituents on the east side.
Because you got to remember, when we say area median income, we're talking about the entirety of the city. That's not the context of the districts, right? And so you were talking about the ARC, the wedge, it's going to affect people differently.
A large focus of the plan is on government employees. Hourly employees would see a 5% increase, salaried employees a 4% increase, and police and fire crews anywhere from 5 to 7%. Starting full-time pay would jump up to $23 an hour, so every city worker earns at least $47,000 a year. The plan also sets aside $300 million for the Transportation and Neighborhood Fund. Jones says that would push along several long-standing regional public transit projects.
I know my guys are poised. They've been waiting for a couple of years to be able to get some funding so that they can go design and build some of these projects to show what we can do around whether it's micro transit or you name it. So we're up for the challenge. We just have to convince the council and the community that this is at least a good start.
So the next step in this budgeting process is going to be a public budget hearing for May 13th. Residents are invited to speak, give any feedback they have on the budget, as long as they sign up with the city clerk's office. The council isn't set to solidify the budget until June 10th. Reporting live in Uptown, Savannah Rudisell, Queen City News.
All right.